Let's make one thing clear about that too.
They so caught up in my pride, but don't know what's inside. I've been down and I've been up, still ain't giving up.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I'm back with another video. If you are new and you are tuning in for the first time, make sure that you subscribe. And why should you subscribe? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. That's the Sagittarius in me, my bad. My birthday is coming up. I'm feeling spicy. But that's besides the point. Why you should subscribe is I keep it real, period. Yeah, period. My name is B Octavia. I am 22 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. Almost 23, November 30th. I am a mom of a 2-year-old and I am an entrepreneur with my own business, chasing my dreams, doing exactly what I want to do. I am in my zone doing what I want to do and I'm happy. And also I'm a little bit under the weather, but the show must go on. I have to get this out before the week ends. So, any ladies that's watching, if you are wondering what's on my lips, it is my lip oil. It is currently in the lip care kit that you can get on my site. What I'm going to be reacting to is an interview that I have never seen of OJ Simpson. I have done one video on OJ Simpson, and I really should have did more. And starting now, you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to see what I see. I want y'all to see the complex that he has. I want y'all to actually know how to study personalities and really decipher what's the truth and what's not. You know what I'm saying? And you can. And over here you learn a lot of things. You learn how to be observant, just like I am observant. And you just learn how to take things in a real perspective. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you tripping if you got the same perspective as me. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? So you not tripping. And for the young ones, you know what I'm saying? Because I was young at the time too, but who doesn't know what OJ Simpson is famous for? Who doesn't know the name OJ Simpson? And that might be young people, you know what I'm saying? That might be the younger generation that doesn't really know why his name is as big as it is. Now, let's do a crash course on OJ Simpson. OJ Simpson is a American football player. I don't know about football, y'all, but he got some awards and everything like this. As reported, he was a good football player. Now, how this went down is this. He met this young girl. I believe she was 18 at the time. He's black, okay? Y'all see him right here, okay? He met this young 18-year-old white girl, and they fell in love, got married, kids and all this. And in the midst of all of that and putting on a front like everything is everything, she was getting abused. She would call the police. The police would come. They would sweep it under the rug because of who he is. Who he was, excuse me. So, in the event of every call that she had and every photo that was taken of her face badly bruised and, marks on her body and things like that, everything went unnoticed. She finally got the strength to file for divorce. Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that it was already final at the time of her death. She began to move on and she started to date this young person here. And OJ wasn't liking that. So they got divorced in 1992. Her death happened 2 years later, 1994. So she and her lover, boyfriend, side piece. I mean, no, not side piece. Let me not say that. Let me not say side piece because they was already divorced. She was moving on. Okay, her and her boo got killed outside of her house. Meanwhile, the kids are in the house sleeping. A lot of people think two different ways about how this murder went down. I believe that it's half and half.
You should think about it. Take a second.
No, correction. Around the time of Nicole Brown Simpson's murder, the murder happened in 1994. 2 years before her murder, it either happened in 1991 or 1992. The Rodney King police brutality situation happened. So I feel like when OJ got accused of this murder and he was going through the trial and everything like that, black people, even white people who was fans of his in the football days, were being biased because of him being this amazing football player. Because of the Rodney King police brutality case, people thought that the police had it out for him. Now, I was born in 96, okay? So with that being said, me looking at it years and years down the line, my first instinct was, he did it. That's the mind of a child for you. Like, a child is not going to be biased because of race. It's not going to be biased because you think they did something cool in their life. You know, you did what you did. I think, and this is just me, he did it. Now, in the situation where both people, his ex-wife and her boo, were killed outside of her house, it was so brutal. And the thing about it, everything ties together. And we're not even going to talk about the glove. We're not going to talk about none of that. What I want to talk about is, how do you think, and who do you think could possibly attack two people simultaneously, and one has martial arts belts and everything like this? Who do you think could do that? Who? And the brutality aspect of it, who would really have it out for both people, ironically, just out of nowhere, and not steal anything from the house? This wasn't a robbery. Not run through the house, stealing jewelry or anything. Nothing. It was OJ. But I say that to say, I'm going to show you guys what the OJ complex is. A complex to me is when a person speaks in a way that is very me. When a person has certain wording that always spins back to themselves. They always want to make themselves seem like the victim, or that they're being attacked, or it's like you don't have a conscience, you know? That's what having a complex is to me. Because you're not realizing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're not realizing that you're digging a hole. And I'll show you guys in a minute. A lot of people want to think that the police had it out for him. Let's make one thing clear about that too. The case transpired how it did, and the police department was at fault a lot because they had favoritism towards OJ because of his football career. So let's get that straight. How could they have it out for him? And they literally helped him beat the case, with them being unprofessional, with them wanting autographs, with them, you know, just asking questions about football and like that. This is a murder investigation. I digress. Let's get into this reaction real quick.